It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show this morning. It's going to be a great day. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Karen McKay.
I don't know what you had this morning.
I'm no sleep, but look who's with me. It's go ahead, do it again.
Whoop, whoop.
Scooty Patootie here with me again today.
Well, how are you today?
Well, I'm fine.
You're right. It's going to be a nice day, but
gonna be
we're going to get some rain.
Yeah.
Which
right
now it's this time of year and we really need it. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
I know we got some rain last night, and I even got some hail last night.
Did you?
Yes.
See, I don't know. I was out, and I got home as it was just starting to sprinkle, and it was lightning. And I don't know if we got hail at my house. I didn't really hear it, but...
It wasn't heavy, like where the hail covered everything or anything like that, but you could definitely hear it.
Pinging. Well,
I got some skylights that you can tell when it starts pinging like that.
Yes. Well, the weather, was on all the channels on TV. And then all of a sudden, the weather wasn't on anymore. But there was a tornado warning for Fulton County. So I don't know if they had any damage over there or not. But I thought it was kind of interesting, the TV, the weather all, they went back to regular programming. And then this tornado warning shows up. It's like... Well,
we were under tornado watch here in Mountain Home, but we never went to warnings. So,
well, we didn't need the rain, but I don't mind a thunderstorm, but the severe weather is not. I don't really like that, but
I like that we're at the beginning of the season and they've gotten the lakes way down to where they can hold water.
Yes.
Some water, and hopefully this year we can keep that under control, because that does affect a lot of the tourism that comes here is based on our lakes and stuff like that.
And the camping, when the camping shut down and nobody can launch a boat, it just
makes it tough.
And you can't fish even from the shore because everything's flooded. So anyway...
So hopefully things are going to be good this year. And I think they got the lakes low enough that hopefully they can keep that under control. And yes, we need some rain. Don't get me wrong, we definitely do need it, but do it in moderation.
Yes, exactly. I kind of feel that way too. It's like, moderation.
There you go.
It seems like when I first moved here in 2002, it seemed like we didn't have so many years where the lakes and rivers would flood. But now it seems like it's more the norm that everything kind of floods out. So I don't know why that is. Do you?
I don't know. I know we've had some really big major floods in the past where the dams weren't necessarily all communicating together right to try to prevent that. And on the upside, you're still going to have those situations where you have to hold back because of Newport. That's where the water all kind of comes together, and that's where they watch on whether our dams can release based on the flooding down there. Because whatever we give just makes that worse.
Oh, really? In Newport?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. I knew that like Beaver and, is it Table Rock?
Yes.
Empty into Bull Shoals or however that works, but I didn't realize that.
That's the reason why a lot of times we have to hold the waters, because it's flooded downriver.
Oh.
And we have to base on when we can release based on where they're at, because when we release, we just make it tons worse back there.
That explains a lot, because I never, this is the first time I've had this explained to me like this, but coming from Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma, the lake that I used to go to growing up, they'd open up their dam a lot. Grand Lake would seem like their gates would be open a lot.
And our problem is we got to look at downriver.
That makes sense.
When, and a lot of people are like, well, why don't we release water? They're talking about it being an emergency release, and at one point it may be, but not now. I'm talking about before.
Right.
And it was because of down south of us, down by Newport and stuff is already flooded out, and we can't just pile on water on top of water.
Well, that makes sense. That's not good for anybody, is it?
No.
But I've learned something new today.
See?
terms of water management.
You always learn something new, whether
Yes.
you want to or not listening
And
to
now
this
that I
show.
have learned something new, I will share something for you, or two, or
Okay,
three.
I'm scared.
Fun fact.
Fun fact day.
April
All right.
28th. You're
Tuesday.
going to like, yes, Tuesday, April 28th. Hence, unless,
And
just-
you know why I said that like that, Tuesday? All right, because Tuesday for us is trash day. So I take my trash out Tuesday morning,
Oh, okay.
and I do that because they pick up early. While the show's going, they come by and pick up the trash
okay.
or whatever. And normally, everybody down the road, all the businesses take their trash out the night before because it comes early. I
Yes.
get it. And this morning, when I went to take the trash out, there was not one can down the road. So I had a question on what day it really
Oh.
is.
Have they already come?
Nope,
Or people
nope.
just hadn't put it out yet?
I guess just didn't put it out last night.
Well, it is Tuesday.
But it did make me second guess. this
Yes.
morning.
Well, and I asked you, it's like, it is Tuesday, right? Because
Yes.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay, so,
All right, so here we
I'm
go.
here on the right day. All right, well, April 28th is National Blueberry Pie Day.
National Blueberry
Yes.
Pie.
Now, do you like blueberry pie? Do you like blueberries?
I can't. I do to a point. I like blueberry muffins.
Oh, yes.
I mean, everybody loves blueberry muffins. I mean, I don't know that I could eat a pie.
Really?
Yeah, I think it'd be too much,
Oh.
too sweet for me.
I have a great recipe for a really good blueberry pie. It's not.
Now I
too
have to say
sour.
I can't say that I've tried one,
Well,
but I'm not into a real sweet stuff. So
maybe sometime I'll make you one. But the one I've got, it's not real sweet and it's not
Okay.
real tart.
okay.
Yeah, blueberry. Do you know? Here's a fun fact about me. I did not, as far as I could remember, I never tasted anything with blueberries until I was an adult. Like really well into my adult years. Isn't that interesting?
can't-
We just didn't have blueberries at my house.
I
We
can't
had
recall when I was
strawberries.
younger having blueberries either. I
We
may
had-
be honest with
we
you.
had
We
strawberries.
may have had some, but
That was our berry of choice at my house. But anyway, I love blueberries, and they're very healthy for you.
yeah, I eat blueberry muffins, and that's about it that I know of.
Well, I'm
That
not
I
sure how good the muffin part is for you, but the blueberries are really good for you, for your health. So, but it's also, so happy National Blueberry Pie Day.
All right,
Did
I'll keep
you
that in
know-
mind.
Here's a fun fact about blueberries just in general. I know you care about this stuff. This is why. But blueberries, they grow wild, and the wild ones are smaller than the big ones. But they were not domesticated until the early 1900s.
Really?
Domesticated,
Yeah,
like grown. So I guess it takes a lot of the wild blueberries to make a good muffin or pie because they're so small. But anyway, just a little fun fact about blueberries in general. I'm just saying. It's also School Bus Driver Appreciation Day.
Now that's a good day.
Yeah, that's a good day.
It is.
Have you ever driven a school bus?
I have not, to be honest with you, not for school. I've driven a school bus that wasn't no longer a school bus,
Right.
but I've never driven one for the school.
That seems very daunting to me. The big trying to.
You got to have a special kind of license.
Yeah.
To do it.
I've ridden on school buses. That's about as far. But driving one would be way over my head. But and I think it takes a special person to be a school bus driver.
I can see that.
Big
on top of that,
responsibility.
especially with the kids and the noise and there's a lot of things you got to take into account. You're not just driving. It's not like driving an RV, which a lot of them are about the same size.
Right, but you're
it's the
right.
noise and the kids and the responsibility and everything that goes in with it.
Yes, I
And
agree
with that
you.
said, Mountain Home is always needing bus drivers. We have had a shortage for a while.
Yeah.
We struggle sometimes getting kids to places because we don't necessarily have a driver. So if you are interested in this field, I do know Mountain Home will take care of you as far as helping you get the license and everything that you need for
Do
it.
you know when I was in school, and I know that's been 100 years ago, but most of the school bus drivers were like teachers.
Most
would
of
pick
yes.
it. Is that still
Well,
true? I don't know.
all right, so they like to have teachers with licenses, and especially coaches, if so you can drive your teams
For
or
sure.
whatever. And most of that's going to be going to events, not necessarily the morning and the afternoon routes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually they get other people that cover that type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
But they're looking for events and different things that are going on when they need drivers and stuff.
Well, how's about that? Well, that is not a gift I possess, being able to drive a school bus like that, but it's a huge responsibility.
I could do it, but I'd have to go, like I said, I had to get my license and stuff. They wanted me to get mine when I was coaching so that I could.
Well, how about that? Well, it is a big responsibility, so appreciate all the school bus drivers out there today. And finally, it's National Superhero Day.
Superhero.
Yeah, who's your favorite superhero? Do you have one?
My dad.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more fictional.
No,
but
I'm just
hey,
going with that.
I like that
I
superhero.
look up to him. He's
Hey,
been
that's
an
awesome.
amazing person in my life, and
Well, happy Superhero Day.
Superman's done nothing for me.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. Let's keep it in the real world.
I will leave it as that. I think he's
Happy
an awesome man. and
Superhero Day to Scooty's dad.
there you go, Popper.
So, yeah, Popper. Happy Superhero Day. Well, all right. Well, I guess on that note, we should pray.
All right,
Gonna kick off the show with a little
there you
prayer.
go. I like it.
Brought to us, of course, by Hospice of the Ozarks, the area's only not-for-profit hospice provider since 1979. And they, of course, continue to serve Baxter and Marion counties. They have the hospice house, and they do just great work over there. So you can give them a call, 870-508-1771, if you or a family member are facing some end-of-life questions or need assistance with chronic care conditions, or need resources, or if you're looking for respite care for someone you may be caring for, give them a call, and they'll be happy to provide resources to you and help you on your journey. So let's bow our heads and we'll open our day with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day here in the Ozarks, and we thank you for the rain, the much-needed rain you have given us. Thank you for your protection from the storms, and thank you for just having your hand on all of the activities in the world today, and thank you for your protection of our government officials at every level. And thank you for watching over us as we go through each day. Be with our nation and our world today as we go through this day. Watch over us all and have your protective hand upon those in charge, upon our military, and help us just to remember to give thanks to you above all for everything that you have done for us and all of who you are. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, so we're going to take it. Do you want to do a full break?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take our
comment?
full break now, and then we'll. Yeah, that'll
And
work.
we'll be right back, so don't go away.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Well, we certainly did come back, just like you said. Welcome back to the morning show. Hey, we've got weather coming up
Brought
right
to us
now.
by the Z Team.
By the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora over at Century 21 Lemac Realtors. And I was just saying, Bob Zadora was there on the TV, and he's also here in the studio.
Yeah, he's going to actually be on here just a little bit. He's going to come in and do the interview
he's sitting
for us.
right over there. I think he must be evaluating me. Is it time for my evaluation? Did
You're
you
well
bring him
past
in
that.
to observe me, to see how I'm doing?
The problem is we don't have anybody else on the list, so
I know.
it didn't really matter.
It's like, Bob's just going, I'm going to get an A from Bob just so he doesn't have to do this. No, I'm teasing. We love Bob when he's here, don't we?
We do.
I know
we
I
do.
do,
He does a lot
because-
for our station, a lot for the community and everything. We're happy to have him.
And we appreciate him coming in. And yes, he's going to be on here momentarily. He's going to step into my shoes.
Your limelight.
My limelight.
He's going to He's going to come step in here and bring our ratings up.
Yes, yes, I would agree to that. I'm
going to hear this from my mom.
Yes.
You got to be nicer to her.
It is true, though. See, whenever he fills in, and it's nice because I know that the show won't be canceled.
There you go. There you go.
So, but yeah, we appreciate him being here. And can we go to the camera?
You bet.
While we talk about the. That's pretty.
I like it when it has a little fog and a little
low
smoke
hanging
on the water.
Yes. Dun 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 dun.
Now,
See?
when you zoom into it, it's not as pretty.
No, look at that. That's kind of, that has like a ethereal, quality to it. It's like you're up in the clouds.
There you go.
But that's a beautiful view.
It is.
And what I want to know from Bob is, when we're doing the weather in the morning, are you sitting out on your back deck having coffee? That's always the question.
I'm behind the camera making faces.
You're behind the camera. All right.
Behind the camera
well, now
making
we
faces.
know.
I like that.
Now we know.
That will get brought up again. Trust
Yes,
me.
it will. We always wonder if
Look
you're
at that
sitting
one.
up there, but
Now
gosh.
That's good.
Actually, I'm saving that
That
one.
is beautiful. And speaking of Bob and Linda Zadora and the Z Team, you can go to their website at retiredarkansas.net and you can take a look at the beauty from their cameras, but you can also take a look at the MLS listings, and of course we always mention they're licensed in Missouri and Arkansas. They want to be your realtor because they love this area and they will do a great job for you, and they have a long list, like a long list of awards and accolades that they've been recognized for, in particular customer service. So if you're looking to buy or sell or do something with your real estate or in real estate, give them a call and they'll be happy to work with you and be your realtors. You can also give them a call at 870-405-0793 and they'll be happy to help you. So on that note, while we are gazing at the beauty from their camera, I'm going to do some temperatures. Mountain Home is currently at 59 degrees. It is nice out there. Harrison 62, Batesville 64, Yaleville 60 degrees, Marshall 60 degrees, Salem 59, Mountain View 62, Calico Rock 62, West Plains 57, Springfield 50, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 61, and St. Louis 56. And I've got the map ready if you want to go to the map. Look at all that we just had. How about that? It's moving on east.
That can leave us.
Yes.
Seemed like it was pretty bad now. I know there's other areas that got hit a lot worse than we did. Down by Calico, it seemed like the red cell was just banging down there.
Some of the hail on TV was like literally baseball size.
I believe it.
A golf ball and baseball size. So thankfully, we did not get any of that. But look, there's nothing in our area right now. No watchers or warnings, but the 7-day forecast today, it's going to be a high of 75. Showers and thunderstorms likely. The chance of precipitation is 80%. Rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely, mainly before 11 p.m. and low of 53 degrees. Chance of precipitation 60%. Tomorrow will be 69 degrees and partly sunny. Wednesday night 44 degrees, partly cloudy. Thursday 67 for a high, partly sunny, and then Thursday night mostly cloudy, low of 47, a 20% chance of showers. And then Friday, 63 for a high, 30% chance of showers. Friday night, 42, mostly cloudy. And then Saturday, 66 degrees, mostly sunny. So we've got some rain chances through the week, really. Pollen count, tree pollen is low, but the grass pollen, as you can tell by my eyes, is high today. Norfolk Lake, 552.26 feet. Level is 0.26 feet above full pool of 552. And Bull Shoals is 655.79 feet. Level is 3.21 feet below full pool of 659. Norfolk is running 1 unit and Bull Shoals is running 8 units. And that is the weather brought to us by the Z Team. So we'll take a
quick word from Ozark Farm and Lawn.
We'll be right back with community events, so stay tuned.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozark's Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
That was a quick word. We're back on the morning show. Whenever we say quick word, it's like, oh, that was a quick word. I don't know why I'm always surprised by that.
You forget so quick.
I know. Well, quick word means different things to different people, but that is literally quick. Anyway,
here it means 30 seconds.
It means 30. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever knew that. All right, well, now I know.
30-second commercials.
That's why it is quick. All right, community events brought to us by Ozark's Farm and Lawn. Go ahead.
What are you talking about? Ozark Farm and Lawn. The dealership that deals.
You know, you're as famous for that as you are for the whoop whoop at the beginning of the show. You've got to do that every day. Ozark's Farm and Lawn sponsors our community events, and of course they're located over at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. You can go on their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. They have got a lot of promotions and big deals going on right now, some with big cash back. And they have new equipment, pre-owned equipment, construction equipment, lawn equipment, farm equipment, anything for the outdoor And
Yeah,
it is
they've
that
grown to
time of year.
carry about anything outdoor wise. But the biggest thing, they've got a huge service center. I know that this is beginning of the springtime. There's a lot of people that are going to be starting to do hay before long. All that equipment needs to be serviced and ready. They can take care of any of it. Or if you just need some parts or whatever, it's amazing what they keep in stock.
Yeah, so go by and check them out today and tell them Scooter sent you.
There you go.
And we appreciate them. OzarksFarmingLawn.com. Okay, community events. Well, this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the last weekend for Twin Lakes production of Play On. We're having really good turnout. I think Sunday is sold out, but there are still tickets available for this Friday and Saturday. Show times are at 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday, Sunday at 2 p.m. You can buy tickets online at tlpmh.org. Or you can call the box office 870-424-0444 and leave your callback information. Someone will get back to you pretty quickly. Tickets are $15. It's a fun show. It's very funny, and it is family friendly. So come and see us there for that. And then May 2nd is the Cotter Trout Festival, and they are selling tickets to give away a gift basket worth over $2,000. Tickets are $5 or 5 tickets for $20. And you can call 870-425-2166 or 870-435-7447 for more information. And that is the Cotter Trout Festival coming up. That basket has all kinds of 2-day guided fly fishing trip, a 2-night stay for 4 guests at the Cotter Trout Lodge. That is a great package. May 16th, Southern Crunch Promotions is hosting a demolition derby over at the fairgrounds here in Mountain Home. The tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for ages 6 to 18, under 6 for free. Pit passes are $20. They're going to have a lot of different classes of cars, and that show starts at 7 over at the fairgrounds, so check that out. And then the Kentucky Headhunters are going to be live in concert Saturday, May 23rd over at the Fulton County Fairgrounds in Salem, Arkansas, and they are selling tickets now. You can call them at 870-895-5565 for information on that. The concert starts at 7, and that's going to be a great concert, so check them out. Kentucky Headhunters are very cool band. And then the American Legion Alley White Post 52 continuing to sell tickets for their 308 rifle giveaway, and that is going to be held on June 2nd. You can call them at 870-424-6277 if you haven't got your tickets yet, and proceeds go to help local veterans and their families. So all of that coming up, lots of stuff happening. And
Do you want to mention that the Mountain Home Bomb Squad, the robotics team, is headed to World Championships again?
Again?
They will be competing, believe it or not, April 29th through May 2nd. They're in Houston, Texas.
And it's tomorrow. This weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck.
I'll
to
get
them.
try to keep up and get some more information on how they're doing. But that's an
Awesome.
impressive thing. This is, I believe, their 28th trip
Isn't
to the
that
World
wonderful? Well,
Championships.
good luck to them. Come on. Root them on.
Yes,
And,
it's impressive.
good luck to all of the Mountain Home Bomb Squad. Such impressive work that they and all the volunteers involved with that. So good luck to you guys in Houston. All right, well, now we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. I won't be here, but Bob Zadora will be here with the guest. And so stay tuned for that, and I will see you on Thursday, hopefully.
Hopefully. Be right back.
Bye.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community, relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience.
Good morning. It's the morning show here on XL7. I'm Bob Zador, as you well know. And we have a special guest here, Charlie Leonard, of the Baxter County Veteran Service Officer.
That's right.
That's his phone number, and his email is on the bottom. So you should copy that down so you've got it, so you know who to call when you have issues.
Any issues.
Any issues.
Yep.
Men, women.
Doesn't matter.
Kids,
Veterans,
wives, spouses, dependents, right.
Cradle to grave.
There you go. And you've been doing this for a while?
Yeah, about 10 years.
Yeah.
It's gone quick.
It does.
It does. It goes.
And you've done a lot. You've helped a lot of people.
I had dark hair and no glasses when I started this thing.
Yeah.
I'm only 30.
I know how that goes. So we have Charlie here today to kind of discuss veterans issues and to help you be educated in some manners or form to better use these programs that we have.
Correct. Yep.
And I'm going through some stuff with Agent Orange right now. There's a lot of guys that are my age that would run into that. There's a lot of the kids coming back from, the never-ending wars that have got issues as well and need help. So please feel free to call.
You bet.
Explain.
Well, the hours are 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. I do close over the noon hour for lunch, of course.
That's good.
Whether you like it or not, I am closing that door. But it is on a walk-in basis. I don't do appointments. We tried that. It didn't work so well, so we decided just to do walk-ins. And it does get busy. I average anywhere from 50 to 70 people a week. So there's a lot of traffic in and out of that.
Yeah.
And it's not just Baxter County either, right? It's Ozark County, it's Howell County, it's bordered counties that I'll see anybody. So, and I think I have a lot of traffic because the VA clinic's just right down the street.
Yeah, the CBOT's close over there. Yeah.
Correct. But one of the things that we are pushing right now is the VA app on your old telly, on the phone.
Okay.
That VA app, they've done a lot of updates. So if you have one on there, there's probably an update that you need to do because they've added the certificate of eligibility. So a certificate of eligibility for homes and education. So if you're wanting to buy a home VA through a VA home loan, which is basically a guarantee, it's so you don't need PMI, as you well know. You can get on your phone, download that letter, and boom, you got it. You don't have to wait 30 to 45 days for the VA to send it to you.
Great.
And the other one is the education benefit, the Chapter 35 benefits for dependents. If you need that, usually when a veteran's 100%, there's a benefit there for your child or your spouse to go back to college. So you pull down that certificate for education, and again, you don't have to wait on it. So it's they're kind of putting all this stuff into this app to where it's making a one-stop shop.
So is that like on the play shop, whatever, for the app?
Yeah, whether you have Apple or
Samsung,
iPhone or Samsung,
any of them.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So you can just download that app. You will have to verify you're a veteran. So
not a bad idea.
ID Me is the one that
that
seems
that's
to work
what I
the
use for different
easiest.
things. Yeah.
So do that, and the summary of benefit letter is the letter that you take over to the collector's office. You'll see Beverly Lee over there, and she'll give you that tax abatement if you're 100% disabled. So, which is another benefit of being a 100% disabled veteran.
But there's been a price to pay to get to that 100%.
Yes, there has been.
There are different levels of disability, and different guys have got different. And I use guys not in a general term.
Veterans.
Mm-hmm. There are different levels.
Yes.
You may be at 10%.
It could be at
goes from
0
10
all the way up to 100%.
The 0 may make you eligible for things.
Correct. I mean, you may be able to get in hearing aids or something like that through the VA. So once you do have a service-connected disability, it is easier to get into the VA healthcare system. So they do have a means test now. That came in about like in 03, I believe.
Okay.
And so those veterans that were in between wars or they're not on the 1010EZ, which is a form. It identifies Gulf War, it identifies what you're exposed to, ionized radiation, Agent Orange, and et cetera. What it does is if you don't meet that monetary threshold, in other words, you're over it, we can file a claim, see if we can't get you in that way for VA healthcare. So there's different ways around things to assist veterans. Also in that app, you can file a disability claim now too.
Really?
Which is nice, yeah.
Get the process started.
Yep, and it walks you through. It's plug and play, take pictures, upload documents, and it's sent right now real time to VA. So
that's good.
Yep. Women veteran license plates. That's another big thing that has happened in this state. Holly Scoma pushed that. I mean, it's awesome. We're recognizing female veterans that have put their life on the line too for this nation.
Oh, without a doubt.
So it's really a good thing to be able to recognize that. And people say, well, a veteran's a veteran. That's true. But if I get somebody in my office, and I've been cognizant of this now, who's the veteran? I ask that question because back in the day, you just look at the guy and say, hey, you the veteran? And no, she is.
Yeah.
So we're just more cognizant of that, you know, because they did the same thing we did. They went through basic. They did a lot of the same stuff.
Sure, and they had a family separation and everything else.
Correct.
You know.
And you know, sometimes it's harder, I think, for family separation where you have emotions tied into it.
Sure.
I know when I was in Iraq, I had that separation, but I wasn't crying for my family or anything like that. And I'm not saying females do that, but it just, I don't know, I had a job to do, I did it, and that's what a lot of females do now in the military, and I seen it in Iraq. They got a job, they got to do it, they don't dwell on what's going on at home. We just hope everything's safe back here,
Sure.
move forward, get the mission done, and get back home to our families. So, And I know that the families back home sacrifice a lot for those that are deployed. Whether it's, you know, you may have 3 or 4 kids or more at home, and now you're a single parent trying to navigate everything, and you've got to fill in that spot for that parent that's deployed.
Or even if you're just you're not married, but you got mom and dad, and you're worried
Yes.
about them, and you're trying to take care of
That's
normal
true.
day-to-day life.
And they have a lot of family support groups now to help assist
Well, it's
with
changed
that.
dramatically
It
over
has.
the years.
And
There's
you know,
no question.
just a simple phone call to a veteran service officer to put you in contact with that family support group if you're struggling. You know, if you're a parent, you got a child over there and you're struggling, give us a call. We'll try and get you connected with a support group, you know, whether it be locally or at a base.
Yeah, and I know our women here, they used to have a big lunch group that would meet
did.
for, and I don't know if they still do or not.
The
I know
service
that-
sisters.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was very popular, and it was a great support group for them.
Yep.
I used to see Holly all the time between here and on the radio and stuff, and she did a great job.
Yeah, and she's now moved on. She's the new District 1 VSO, so she's out of Heber Springs
Taking
now.
a little
so
different
living
responsibility and stuff.
Yes, more responsibility, but she is still part and heads up the female veterans
That's
for
great.
the state. So
Yeah. Yeah, she had her
she
picture on
hasn't
the other
left
page.
that, so
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
She
So-
does a lot.
So veterans come back, and I know when we came back, it was kind of a mishmash of things going on in the country. And now it's a totally different deal.
Correct.
You don't go anyplace. When we were at the Second Amendment Foundation dinner last week, the veterans got called up to eat first. Veterans stand up, and then they found the oldest veteran.
Oh, wow.
And they gave him a little plaque memorial type
Should have
thing.
had Edith there, Edith Mitchell.
Yeah, well, you got to be there. You got to
She's
be in it to win.
104.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's had a few over the
Oh,
time.
yes.
Yes, she has. And you see that all the time. No matter where you're at, if you're a veteran, stand up.
Right.
And
Right.
and it's a good mix of people
It
that
is.
stand up.
It is.
Yeah, but you get that recognition all the time. And I think a lot of us came back and we just kind of wanted to stay out of the way, stay, and
Just kinda-
back on with our lives.
Right,
Get a
dissolve
job,
back into the community.
Get married, have kids, and go from there. And some of that stuff catches up over time.
Yeah, especially, with the PTSD and things like that, because you think you're leading that normal life and you have the family, and then all of a sudden something clicks. And, you don't know what it is, and you need help because you don't understand it.
Yeah.
And, that's why we have these support groups. That's why we have the vet centers and things like that. My brother is an example of that. He came over from Vietnam. He was with the 2nd, 5th Cavalry Unit, and he did his tour over there, and he came back, and same thing, but then something clicked, and then the alcohol and the drug abuse and all that started happening. And he saw that, and he checked himself into the domiciliary at the VA, and he got clean and sober, and he actually became a counselor for the vet centers for Vietnam veterans.
Oh, good.
And now he's retired, suffering his own Agent Orange.
Yeah.
He's got lung cancer now, so that's one of the presumptives, which a presumptive condition that the VA recognizes for Agent Orange. I mean, there's several out there: ischemic heart disease, a lot of myopathy. There's prostate cancer, diabetes. There's a list. You can go out on the internet and you can search that. Presumptive conditions for Agent Orange, presumptive conditions for the Gulf War, burn pits.
Yeah, burn pits
It's
and
all
stuff,
out
yeah.
there. A lot of that is lung issues or brain cancers or things like that. So if you have any of those and you did serve, you need to get to my office. We need to file a claim.
Yeah.
So most importantly.
And that's why we're here today.
Correct.
Is to
And
tell
it's
you
not-
where to go what's going to happen and how things.
And it's not just the presumptive conditions either. I mean, it's if you got hurt on active duty and you were stateside and you got hurt on active duty, again, get in my office. Let's file that. Let's file that claim. It's a chronic condition. It's been diagnosed. Let's go ahead and we'll.
Guys that have fallen off tanks and things like that and
correct.
Been injured.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a combat thing.
No, it does
if
not.
If you were in, you're in.
And then let's talk about secondary conditions, A lot of guys that have the diabetes from Agent Orange, they end up with neuropathy. Well, neuropathy in your lower extremities, that's a secondary condition that you can file on because it's due to your primary service-connected condition. So let's get out there and we'll get as much stuff to file on as we possibly can. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very good. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here on the morning show on XL7-TV.
Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on our versatile, reliable lineup, helping you turn dream projects into reality. Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Stop by your local dealer or go to KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
And we're back in the morning show here on XL7. I'm Bob Zadora. Charlie Leonard, the Baxter County Veteran Service Officer, is here. As you can see, his phone number and email are on the bottom of the crawl there. Copy that down so you've got it. Take a screenshot, do whatever it is you got to do if you're on YouTube, and give him a call.
You bet. I'm there, like I said, 8 to 4, closed over the lunch hour. But I do, a lot of times I'll just sit there and eat my lunch and call people back. Because, we had 28 phone calls yesterday. On top of 18 people that came through the door.
Yeah.
So it's a busy place.
Plus untold amount of emails and responding, and the VA sending you stuff saying, "What about this guy? What about that?"
I do, and I do have 3 separate emails that I'm plugging away at. I got a VA.gov email, and of course I've got my BaxterCountyAR.gov email. Then we got still the BaxterCounty.org email that I'm fishing stuff out of. So I got to hit all 3. But yeah, I see the traffic picking up more with the emails too. People requesting increases in their compensation claims and things like that. And right now we're seeing an increase in reductions versus an increase in your increase of your VA disability.
Yeah,
so
kick through that a little bit.
Well, if somebody comes in, they want to file for an increase of a service-connected condition that they already have, that's fine. But you got to have that good, solid documentation to warrant that increase. And the best thing to do is you can go out on the internet. Internet's a great thing. They have a schedule of ratings that you can plug in there. Schedule of ratings for your back. Pull it up, read it, and it'll tell you what 10% will give you 20 on up to 40 or 60 or whatever the top is. Make sure that when you file that claim that you fall underneath that increase that it states in there. Because if you don't go to a doctor and you want an increase, VA can very well reduce you. And they've been doing that. In fact, they've done it more this year than all the combined of last year. So they're looking at stuff, and I know they're using AI for a lot of things now too. You know, they're searching on keywords and things like that. And I myself use AI. If I need to generate a letter for a veteran to send to VA for a supplemental claim, a higher level review or something, or even their primary claim, I use AI to help me structure that letter, and it pulls that information from the internet. It kind of helps, you know. It helps the veteran. We're here to help the veteran in any way we can. So, and you know, we were talking about Holly going to District 1. Well, we have a new District 3 VSO, and that's Rick Bolton. He used to be the VSO over in Fulton County.
Okay.
So he's new. I met him at training last year. I think it was around October is when we had our training. And solid guy, retiree, and yeah, I think they've replaced him with another Rick McBride, I believe. And right now we're kind of fielding, me and Josh Morrison, who's out of Batesville, we're kind of fielding Fulton County veterans right now, phone calls and walk-ins, you know, so, yep.
Good.
And now one of the other things that I do that a lot of people don't know is that I was kind of a test site for VA IDs, healthcare IDs. So if you're affiliated with our VA clinic or with CAVHS, which is the big VA down in Little Rock, you can come into my office. I'll take your picture, get your information, scan your driver's license. I send that down to VA in Little Rock, and what they do is they put it all together, verify the information, and send it off, and then the ID will be made at another location, and then it'll be mailed to you.
Great.
And you'll get it in the mail, versus having to travel all the way down to Little Rock for 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, not a good thing from here.
No, not at all. So July 17th, put that on your calendar, folks. 11 to 1, we have our Baxter County Benefit Fair. It'll be out at the fairgrounds.
Again?
Again, at the Education Building.
Good.
You know, we do have anywhere from 200 to 300 veterans that show up to this event. We have about 50 plus vendors that, and giveaways, of course, that are set up so they can give you the information that you need as a veteran in this community. Because there's a lot of veteran-friendly businesses around.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are. And I know from there they brought people up from Little Rock and stuff the last couple times.
They have in the past to kind of help with claims and things. And I think, you know, more with less is one of the things that lean is what they call it, that they're wanting to do now. So a lot of times VA won't come up during the week to one of these events, because if they've got 3 people in the office and 2 people need to come up, that one person can't handle that office down in Little Rock. That's one of the reasons I started the whole ID thing with the VA, because they were coming up doing VA IDs, and it was just, I mean, we'd have lines way out the door. They do have, every once in a while, they bring somebody up to do benefits for like filing a disability claim and thing. But with them centering around that app and the computer so much now, you know.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
But remember there's old guys like me who may not be too,
and
this computer stuff may catch on. This internet stuff, it may have a future.
And I know that that's a big thing with me, because we have a lot of older veterans around here that just don't, I mean, they have flip phones.
Oh, I
don't
know.
have the smartphone.
Believe me, we run into that all the time.
Yeah. So to put all your eggs in one basket, you know, if we ever lost the internet, I don't know what they would do. If people would know how to. I mean, the old timers would. They'd be like, well, let's fill out a piece of paper. We'll just send it in.
Yeah. Send them a note.
And the youngins might have an issue with it.
Oh, they would. They would, because they wouldn't know who to call, because all the numbers are gone.
I know.
They don't memorize it.
They don't. Yeah. I just hit wife.
Right.
My phone.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Don't ask me what her number is. The other thing that I want to touch on is DEERS and VA. DEERS is for your retirees. And then
that's another acronym.
That's another acronym.
For those of you who aren't in the military, they love their little acronyms. I'm not a big acronym guy, but...
Well, all your retirees know what DEERS is. That's where you go get your ID card and get put into the system for TRICARE when you retire. Okay? Well, Deers and VA, they don't talk to each other. Okay? So
Why would you do that? Why would you
the
tie all
VA
this
just
stuff
talks
together?
to the IRS and Social Security. They don't talk to another military entity at the DoD for whatever reason. Anyway, if you have a VA compensation, if you have any changes to your dependent, if you get divorced, the dependent passes away, you have a child, you have to go to both. You just can't go to Deers and say, okay, I had a child or my spouse passed away, update the system, thinking it'll update VA. It won't. And then the next thing you know, VA's saying, hey, I heard you lost a spouse, you owe us this money because we were paying you a spouse for all this time.
Still, right?
Correct. Or
And they will catch up.
they do catch up. The big one, though, for me is if you have a child and you get that birth certificate, Social Security number, let's get that child added because that's extra money, income that can be coming in for you on this compensation. It's not disability, it's compensation. And what it does is it increases, and let's say you wait, well, I didn't know, I thought I updated it in Deers, 10 years ago. Well, that's 10 years that you missed out on.
Yeah.
And again, when that child reaches college age and if you have the GI Bill, the post 9/11 GI Bill, you could have passed that on to your child. I passed mine on to my son.
Good.
My other kids had already finished college. I had one son in the Army. He's still in. He's in E8 now. But my youngest son, he went to school, college, right here in Mountain Home on my GI Bill.
That's great.
Didn't have to pay a dime. Walked out of college without any debt whatsoever. The thing about that is when you transfer it, you still have to have 4 years left on your contract. You can't come to me today now and say, hey, I want to transfer my GI Bill. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, and mine wouldn't be any good at all.
No. So you need to do it while you're still in. But then the Chapter 35 benefits and things like that for the veteran, that they also pay a monthly stipend. Now with my son, it was like $1,200 a month, but they paid tuition, books, and things like that. With the Chapter 35, it's like $1,200 to $1,500 a month, and that goes toward, you have to pay that toward your tuition and books and things like that.
Okay.
So
Because everyone's different, and they, like you say, they change some of that.
And
a little.
usually most colleges have a VA rep. So if they have a VA rep, get in touch with the VA rep, and they verify that you're still a student and things like that. And yeah, that way you don't lose any benefits. We don't want you to lose benefits.
We don't want to lose benefits. No, we do not. No, we do not. We got a couple minutes. Some good stories.
Some good
people
stories.
that you've helped.
I helped a widow, Fulton County. Her husband died 10 years ago, maybe even longer. Didn't know that she had any benefits coming, and he had died from a service-connected disability. We got that lady her DIC, dependent indemnity compensation, and they had to retro back to date of death. That lady received about $250,000.
Good for her. Good for her.
Tax-free money right into her bank account.
Excellent.
She's going through cancer right now. She's relying on people for transportation. She didn't have a vehicle well enough to travel. That's the good Lord right there.
Yes, sir.
Blessing that woman.
Yes, sir.
That's probably one of my best.
Well, it should be. Yeah, you saved that one.
Yeah. Those are stories that kind of give you the goosebumps that make you feel good.
Well, it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Right.
And I love what I do. I love helping people. Always have.
That's why you do what you do.
That's why I try to do what I do.
Well, and,
I try my best.
It's a bureaucracy. There's
It is.
no question about it.
You're always dealing with the government. If they want your money, they're taking it tomorrow. If they owe you money, you're not going to see it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get around to you. we'll get around to you later.
Right. VA clinic, though.
Yes.
They're going VA. You know they're contracted right now. And it's through STGI. Anyway, they're separating from them here probably in the next year or two. And they're looking for land. They may have found some land, but they're going to be building a whole new clinic.
Wow.
So that's an awesome thing coming our way. And I want people to know that the more veterans we have in that clinic, the more specialties we can get in that clinic, right? We had enough
show
people
a bigger
to get,
need.
You bet. We got physical therapy. We got dietitian in there. We got hearing, audiology in there because we had that number to get that goal. We get more veterans in there, and the veterans that say, well, I didn't serve overseas, I want to save this for other veterans that were in war and stuff. No, get in there, get signed, get registered. The more people we get.
Just get signed up, the more bodies you got in the...
We can get the vision,
Yeah.
So do it. Let's get in there and
Gotta wrap it up.
That's it. Yes, sir. I was going to let him finish his sentence.
Yeah, let's get it in there and get them registered.
Thanks for coming in, Charlie. I'll be back on Friday with This Week in Real Estate. Come back tomorrow for the morning show. Bob will be here in the big chair. Bye.